Thank you. Now, this brings us to the conclusion of the six critical abilities for a valued team player, a valued team member. And it's good for us to just reflect upon them. They may not look very important until you realize that they are affecting your team. We started with availability, and we realized that it doesn't matter how good you are. As a team member, if you are not going to be there, your good, your competence, your capacity will not add any value to our team. So when you're building your team, when you're evaluating your team members, they could be having all the skills, they could be having all the competence. You can remember, I still remember during one of the World Cup tournaments, when Brazil lost one of their best team members. I think that was Neymar or somebody. He was a good guy, but that cost them a big deal. You can have the best team members, the best players in the team, but if they are not available, nothing. So as team members ourselves, we must always endeavor to be there. Be at the show, and we say success is 70% availability. And then we went to adaptability, and that was just how to adapt to new situations. Now there is COVID, we are adapting. Maybe we now need to work longer hours or working from home and something like that. If we are fixed to our own way of doing things, then our team is going to suffer. We must keep changing with changes. If we don't change, we become extinct. The same thing goes with dependability. If we have a team member whom we cannot depend on, like Patrick told us last time, that previously people would say, huyu si mtu wa kutegemewa. Yeah? If we cannot depend on you as a team member, if I am not dependable as a team member, nothing can work better in our teams. So we must find people we can depend on. When I'm not there, I know somewhat things will keep running. You see, it's not all about me, all dependent on me. So dependability is a big deal when we are building our teams. When we ourselves are building ourselves in a team, are we dependable? And last time I said, I love starting from dependent. You are dependent on somebody, you are being built, and then you reach where you are independent. You can now run those tasks on your own. Even when we are building our children, we want them to be independent at some point. And then we want to reach that level called dependability. We are now dependable people. We can be left to run the show. And then teachability. If we are not teachable, then we are not going to grow. We are not going to add value. We are not going to have anything new. And that means we've reached the optimal level, which is not very good. There is always room for growth. So we must keep learning. And if we have a team member who is unteachable, who cannot be taught, end of the story. And then we go to flexibility. And that is what we've learned today. You are flexible. So-and-so is not there. Let me assist this. And many times in organizations, you realize that at some point you are required to play 2 roles, 3 roles, because those people got some issue. Something came up. Maybe somebody got an accident, somebody had a flat tire, whatever, something came up. So they are not able to come in. Will we stop working because so-and-so is not there? And that is where perhaps the boss will say, wait, help also what so-and-so was supposed to do. As a leader, and Dr. Ida has said this very well with beautiful examples, we need to always have a grasp of a lot of things that are happening around us. If somebody is not there, we can step in to play, to do that particular role, to play that particular role. And that helps in building a strong team. And then we have that aspect of responsibility, which has been beautifully summarized by Elsie. If we are not going to be responsible people, we keep looking for who to blame, who was supposed to do this and something like that. It just doesn't work. These are some of the things I learned over 10 years ago when I was starting to set up my organization, my team in a business. And I realized that I needed to find out what is it that I need to take care of. And over time, I realized that they are very, very critical. Every day I am involved in various teams. I am meant to lead different teams. And one of those, some of those things that hurt me most are just this, including just this availability. You realize that somebody is a member of the team, but the last time you saw him or her is 6 months ago. Let's be people who are available, adaptable, dependable, flexible, teachable, responsible. That makes us valued team members, and that makes us good leaders, because we lead by example. And even when we are recruiting people, we will be able to get the right people. Thank you very much. Next time we're going to do, Judas will always appear, still part of the team, something I love deeply.